3, 2, 1, begin. Hi everybody, this is Brad Miller with Thunderchurch. What is Thunderchurch, you might ask? Well, let's get into it. In Mark chapter 3 in the Bible, it says Jesus called a whole bunch of people to be his disciples, his followers. Two of those guys were James and John. It says they are sons of a guy named Zebedee, but Jesus gave them another name. He called them the sons of thunder. So Thunderchurch means that we have a connection to those two guys, James and John, as part of that cadre of people that Jesus called. Thunderchurch has to do with this. Thunder does three things. Number one, thunder gets your attention. It makes a big noise. It's a crack of thunder, a clap of thunder. It makes us pay attention. So that's the second thing it does. It makes us look up. We always look up to pay attention to what is going on. And the third thing it does, a clap of thunder, a crack of thunder, tells us that something big is going to come. A big storm is going to happen. Something big is happening. So this channel is also about the church. It's about thunder and the church. So Sons of Thunder and about the Christian church. And it kind of makes this connection. I'm a believer that we have to get connected to those things which get our attention, that kind of make a loud noise in our society, and makes us look up and pay attention, look up to God, if you will, look up to things that are happening in the world, and as a foreshadow of some movements of things to come. So that's kind of what Thunderchurch is all about, and this channel is about what is happening in the church, and particularly an interest that I have is how we can revitalize the dormant church and get some direction and some focus for the church that is doing well but needs to step up to the next level and kind of look ahead to what's next. What's the wave we can catch? So the particular focus of Thunderchurch is going to be what I believe is the great wave of the church right now, or the opportunity for the church, and that's social media and the church. You know, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Squiddo, all the other things, LinkedIn, those things. And in particular, what are the best practices that we can use in the church and all these areas? All these tools that we have before us as ways to rethink the church, the way we do church, both in situations where our churches are stuck and in situations where churches can really take where they're at and just soar and take off and just really make an impact and take it to the next level. My name is Brad Miller. I've been a local church pastor and a church planter and involved with church redevelopment for 30 years now. In a former life, I was a radio announcer, so I know the power of the broadcast medium. But here's what I know right now. Social media is a game changer. A game changer because it is so targeted. It's not broadcast media. It is really narrowcast media, and therefore it is very relational. It allows a church to have opportunity to make an impact and cause people to pay attention, to look up, to see what's happening. And for us to do what we do best in the church, which is build healthy relationships with Christ and with other people. So this channel is about all the best practices that I'm learning and want to share with you, and I really, really, really want to learn from you so I can learn more. Actually working on an advanced degree in this area and church growth and the cutting edge of things that we can do. And I really want to learn from you, particularly those of you who are practicing social media in the church successfully. So yeah, I am a student of people like Doug Paget and all the things that he's involved with. And if you're coming to Thunderchurch through the Social Phonic Boot Camp, hey, welcome. Welcome to our community. I'm presently pastoring a little church just down this way, a couple blocks. And it's a major redevelopment or major rethink for the church. And I need your help to leverage things in this church and use the power of social media to do this church. But I also want to help you in your church or your situation, and for us to work together, to be a team, to collaborate, to network. So I'm a student of Doug Paget's. I remember I got this Balm of Gilead thing from him when he came through here with an event called the Rolling Gospel Revival a couple years ago. A cool deal. And he's right on target about social media's impact. And if you've read his stuff, you know it's all about friendships and relationships. And maybe you're also familiar with people like Phil Cook, his book Branding Faith, and some of the new book he's got out about impact. about kind of rebranding and rethinking and redoing the church to impact community. And moreover, though, in the business world, maybe some of you are familiar with people like Gary Vaynerchuk or people like Seth Godin. Some of the stuff I'm going to be using too is some of the research I've been doing. And if you're into that kind of stuff, that's what I want to hear about. Well, how that kind of stuff impacted you? But mostly I'm really interested in what's going on in your local church or in your local setting and how that can be an impact to you. One of the things Seth Godin has said here recently I find very, very interesting. I want to share with you. Every time we're together, I want to share a quote and just give you some good content from some of the stuff I'm learning. And he talks about Seth Godin is a business writer, but he has a lot of great things to say to the church. And I got this from a blog recently, and it's really all about the library and the librarian. And he says this: the next library, I'm quoting him now, the next library is a place where people come together to do co-working and coordinate and invent projects worth working on together. Aided by a librarian who understands the mesh. A librarian who can bring domain knowledge and people knowledge and access to information to bear. End quote. Now there's kind of a mouthful there, but what it says to me is that we have the opportunity in the church to help mesh, if you will, to use Gordon's language, mesh culture and the church and put them together in one place. And what I'm looking for, friends, is some other fellow librarians, if you will, who want to mesh with me to learn about social media in the church and how we can apply that and do that together to help raise the bar and help the church go from good to great and make a true impact, to be that clap of thunder which gets people's attention and gets them on to something bigger and better in their life. So if you're interested in being a part of Thunderchurch and part of this channel, I just want you to help me out. I just really like for you to leave your post below with your contact information so we can be in contact, so we can talk. You can get on my Facebook page, which its contact will be listed below as well. It'll be Facebook Thunder page, Thunderchurch. It has a longer link right now until I get all enough likes I need. So I really need your likes so I can get my own domain name there, please. And of course, I got Twitter. You can get me Twitter at BradMiller2000 or email me. My email will be below as well. All my contacts will be in the comment section. And I'll be posting right here at least once a week, every week by Wednesday noon. I'm going to have a post here and at least once a week. Until next time, this is Brad Miller. Feel the thunder.